'Twas day 2 of Vlogmas, and Hubs finally asked, "How many yarn advents do you have?" I smiled. He was not ready for the truth. I want to share with you a tradition that we always do, and that is hanging up our Christmas stockings. This is my childhood stocking that my mother made for me when I was a baby, so it's old. Dee Dee is my nickname. Then when Hubs came into my life, I had to knit him up his own stocking. Guessed it, his name is Jeff, but his mother and I always called him Jeffy. A few years ago, I received quite a surprise. I received these absolutely beautiful wooden ornaments by Smash Knits. I had ordered one of their holiday boxes, and inside was a great surprise from Norm. First, I was a little baffled. How did he know our nicknames? I suppose he had watched an episode or two and heard me say that we like to go on Dee Dee and Jeffy adventures. Hello and welcome to day 2 of Vlogmas. Alrighty, where is day number 2? Oh, we're here at the bottom. Now, my guess is it has something to do with the yarn we opened yesterday, but ooh, this is pretty. My goodness. That's a substantial amount of yarn. This is 50 grams of the Biscotte yarn. It is the same base as what we opened yesterday. Where did I put it? Look at these two together. My goodness, that is gorgeous. Time to open the very first pattern of the series, and I have my little butter knife. I don't know how sharp this is. I'm trying to be all fancy. It's not really working very well. Let's see the first pattern. I'm so excited. I'm going to be keeping all of these yarns together with the patterns to make in the future. Oh, ooh, this is beautiful. This is called the Snow Squall Socks. Isn't that lovely? A little bit of color work in there that I have to figure out, or is that called stranded knitting? I have not ventured into trying such a thing since I was a brand new knitter, and I found I held my yarn way too tight and the floats behind were too tight. I'm going to have to deep dive some tutorials to figure out how to make that look good. That is beautiful. My understanding is that each of these patterns are a unique and new pattern for this Advent. This first color is called Megan as per the pattern, and it says it appears to be come across as self-striping. That's just gorgeous. I suspect day 3 is probably going to be a non-yarny item, but I'm not 100% sure because we do not open the next pattern until December the 12th. Tomorrow is going to be a bigger day of openings, as we will be opening something from each of the 4 Advent boxes that I purchased. However, I thought because we just had one today that I would open a couple of the extras from the Olive Park Yarns 10-day Advent box. This one says, "Enjoy the sweet things in life." Ooh, it looks like it's some sort of a lemon candy. That's a nice treat. And this one, I have no idea what this is. Now, would this be considered some sort of a fluff for spinning? I've never gotten into spinning. I think I'm going to save this because it's very fancy. Not sure if we can do anything with this at all. This cute little bag. Oh, and it's got the kind of, words are hard this morning. Not sure what is in here to keep it to stay closed like that. It's almost like a clasp, but this is a cute little bag that you can put notions and whatnot into. And it is made by the Red Knit Co. company, which is a fellow maker that she mentioned was going to have some little extras in it. So that is so cute. I'm going to put my candies inside, perhaps to hide from Hubs, because no candy is safe in our house. I recently got into making London fog for myself at home, and I want to share my recipe because have you ever gone to the grocery store and you accidentally purchase the wrong item and then you're like, what am I going to do with this? Well, we were in Costco and I bought this honey. You can see it's half empty already. Now this is an amber-based honey, which I didn't realize at the time, not a honeybee regular sweet honey. It is organic. It's Brazil, Thailand, and Canadian honey. And it tastes differently. It does. It has a bit of a almost floral kind of taste to it. Well, all I do is I take some Earl Grey tea. I happen to have decaf because I don't need any more caffeine in my life. Boil the water, and then I put some of this in, and then I put milk in it. I don't have any vanilla, and it tastes so good. It's the closest thing to a London fog that I can make. Try it. I woke up first thing this morning and opened up the next door for the Advent Village to discover what color yarn I was going to be knitting for my mini sweaters. Now I'm going to be putting all of these mini sweaters away for my market season for next year. And I thought there would be a cute little quick knit to knit up every day and still be somewhat productive for my markets. What color are we getting today? This is my second last color, and this is my final color for the blanket. Now the yarn that I used was a combination of two Advents that I've opened over the last couple of years, which is also from Aberdeens wool. It's the same yarn company that I am knitting these mini sweaters yarn with, and it is such a nice plump fingering weight yarn, and the colors are just unbelievable. The Advent that I opened last year, and here is a photo of it that I strung up on my fireplace, was actually 30-gram minis, which is substantial compared to what the general 20 to 25-gram minis are. And I really loved it, except I wasn't a big fan of the purple, which was at the beginning of the Advent. So I decided to start knitting backwards with day 24, and then I substituted a few of the colors along the way at the end to turn it more into a different colorway for me. I have 1150 something stitches on the cord now. This is a 50-inch cord that I'm using. This is a US 6 or 4 millimeter needle, And these are collage needles. I don't know if you've ever tried them. They are square and they're really, really comfortable on the hands as well. They are really good with the uniform of your stitches. And I have my cute little fox friends on the tips of them. I did kind of screw up a little bit because when I doubled it, it seemed fine, but somehow I don't have the exact right amount of stitches. So where the marker is, which is the beginning of the round, I think I'm out by 2 stitches. So I've just kind of like fudged it, played around with it a little bit. So it's not going to look as great when I bind off the stitches. I used the word cast off the other day. Now, do you guys say cast off or do you say bind off? It's the same thing, right? I can't wait. I have 1.5 rows left of the first color for the month of December. This one. And then I only have 2 of this darker color. And I believe it's just 1 round, and then I'm casting off, binding off, whatever your choice of word is. I'm so excited. Does anyone have any suggestions on how to block this bad boy? I'm not going to get it done in December. I'm just going to fold it in half and put it behind me for a little bit more color in this room. I'm assuming that the best way to do it would probably be just to lay it flat on top of a spare bed and let it dry that way. Please provide suggestions below if you've ever knit this or have any ideas for larger projects to at least open up the yarn overs and make it look a little more flat. But I'm very excited how this is going to finish up. And I'm planning to work on it today and probably tomorrow and then get back to my socks. Thanks for joining me today. A bit of a shorter one. We're going to have a jam-packed one tomorrow. You know, I'd love to know where you're watching from and what you have on your needles or your crochet hook right now. And until tomorrow, get a good night's sleep because we've got lots to open. Bye for now, everyone.